up, you guys?
What's going on?
My name is Zero, repping the almighty Pensalkin, but tonight, super hyped to be here right next door in the CND.
CND?
Yo, I gotta say too, like all my Jerseyans have said, normally we do this in Philly, so there's something super dope about being able to do this on your own home turf. Not having to take a Patco and Uber is really dope, so yeah. Before I start too, I just gotta say one thing. I had the biggest comeback in 2018. Tiger? Alright, I'm sorry, I tried to get that out. I had to get that out. Alright. Anyway, y'all, shout out to everyone here tonight that helped make this event be a dope one. And we gonna keep the vibes rolling. This one right here is called How Much a Dollar Cost. Everything around me, cream, get the money. Dollar bill, y'all.
Scared money don't make no money. If I ever go broke, I'ma take your money.
Now go and get your money, little duffel bag boy. Give me the loot, give me the loot. Got money, and you know it. Take it out your pocket, then show it, then throw it. Money trees is the perfect place for shade, and that's just how I feel. So, aside from my amateur DJ scratches, I'm gonna leave that to the pros like Angie. I think you guys can tell based off that little hip-hop medley what I'm gonna be talking about tonight. Money, cash, loot, bread, moolah, dinero, the almighty dollar. Now, whether this is your personal belief or not, the truth is that money is the most important thing in this world. And I'm not saying that from a standpoint of emotion or human morale, but from a factual, literal place. Money makes the world go round. I mean, we need it for everything from entertainment to self-care to pretty much our own survival. And if you're to disagree with that statement, just try and think as to how different your lives would be if you were to no longer have any income or financial support. At the very least, your quality of life will change. I mean, there's a reason why we spend over half our lives working 1, 2, sometimes even 3 jobs. Some of us got side hustles. And while there's some of us out there that truly love what we do, at the end of the day, we all go to work for the same reason, and that's to earn a paycheck. And I think I can look at every single person here, and we can all agree that there's no better feeling than payday, right? Yeah. Once that check clears and you see that money all go in your bank account, it's almost like for that one moment, everything just seems to be okay in the world. And all the BS that you put up with as far as work goes just seems to be numb. You know, all the days you wake up early, stay out late, the physical pain your body may be in from labor, the mental and emotional stress that you deal with, the asshole customer that you have to deal with, your asshole coworkers, the politics that go on, all of that just seems to just go away once you see that money clear. And once we do get that money, you know, some of us might be responsible and pay our bills. Some of us might take the hashtag treat yourself route. You know, ladies might get your hair done, nails done, looking all pretty. Fellas might get your, hit the barbershop, get that fresh cut. You might do some shopping, you might buy a bottle, hit the club. You might spoil your kids, take your girl out to eat, take a family on vacation, really do whatever based on wherever you're at in life, it's all good. But would it be crazy if I told y'all that those paychecks are pretty much the only thing separating us from the homeless person on the street? And I know y'all probably look at me like, bro, what the hell are you talking about? You trying to say that if I lose my job, I'm gonna be homeless? Not really, but it might be an exaggerated comparison. What I'm trying to say is that, like, these homeless people, they're not there by choice, and in most cases, they weren't born into that lifestyle. It's just that somewhere along the line, something happened where they lost that financial support, and it led them to live the lives that they do. And you can go down the line and compare every class, right? Like homelessness to low class, low to middle, middle to high, high to wealthy, wealthy to extravagant, and at every single level, you can see the difference. And if that doesn't show the power of money, then I don't really know what does. You know, sometimes I'll sit back and I'll wonder, like, where money even came from. Because it's not like God created currency when he created man. Just like with everything else in life, it was a man-made creation, and whoever it was that made money could either be looked at as a genius or an asshole, maybe a combination of both. Because just look at how that one creation ended up affecting everybody's lives. Like, can y'all imagine if you were to wake up tomorrow and money were to just disappear from the world? Like, would we be able to even function as a society, or would there be mass chaos? And it's crazy because it's like literally everything that we do in life is built around money, right? Like you go to school to get a good education, and why do you need an education? To get a good job. Why do you need a good job? To make money. At the end of the day, it's the center of everything, and once again, if that doesn't show its power, then I don't know what does. It's a tangent a little bit. You guys know what the yin yang sign is, right? So that's my favorite symbol in life, period, because it represents the idea of balance, which I view as one of the keys to life. And I actually view money as the greatest example of that yin-yang symbol, because it represents both a positive and a negative. The positives coming from all the great things we're able to do as a result of money. You know, travel the world, eat good food, buy a ticket to a Voices in Power experience to hear the most talented and elite performers hit the stage, especially your boy Zero. Or from a more humble standpoint, it allows us to have food, clothing, shelter, water, electricity, all that stuff we need to survive. The negative part of it comes from all the tragedy that stems as a result of money. I mean, if we're gonna keep it real, just look at the city we're in right now. Look at the city of Camden. Look at the city of Philly. Like how many people have lost their lives or are in jail due to dudes hustling the streets just trying to get money. And it's not only about that, but just if you really think about all the tragedy that occurs, it all gets traced back to money. Kids growing up without their parents, loved ones being left with anxiety and with grief and paranoia just due to everything that goes on around them. You know, all that stuff can be traced back to money. Or even to a lesser standpoint, like how many friendships or relationships have been broken just due to money. You know, and I guess when you really think about it that way, it truly is the root of all evil. As I've grown older, one of the things I've learned is that it ain't about the money. And like I said, going back to the yin-yang sign, the yin-yang sign has two sides, right? Black and white, positive, negative, light, dark, however you want to flip it. They're two entities, but when you bring them together, it's a whole thing that represents balance. And when it comes to money, I think that that's the biggest key is balance. I'm not here to say it's not important. I'd be a hypocrite if I did. I mean, I work 2 jobs trying to get the bag like everyone else. But what I learned is that in life, it ain't about the money. So please don't ever sell your soul. Don't lose your human empathy or morale. And most importantly, don't lose yourself. Because as we learned by so many tragic celebrity stories, money isn't everything. And you can have all the money and material possessions in the world, but if you're not internally happy, how much does it really mean? I'm gonna end off by saying this. My man J. Cole has a line in his song, Love Yours, where he says, there's beauty in the struggle, ugliness in the success, right? And I think that line really resonates with me. And what I've learned as I've gotten older is that in life, it ain't about the money. It's about the time spent with your loved ones. It's about the conversations had. It's about the memories made, the photographs taken. And once you're able to obtain all that, then I really just got one question for y'all. How much a dollar really costs? Thank you.